You want to know why I'm really starting this Discord? Every trader and investor should listen to what I have to say right now with the greatest amount of attention. Because over the last 4 months, I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours on lives speaking to exactly what I'm getting ready to read you, which is an incredible summary that I just ran across about an hour ago. And it's from a guy who's doing kind of a post-mortem on a book called Market Wizards. And he's speaking to the fundamental elements of what drives performance in some of the best traders in the world and how they speak about it. And this is what I talk about over and over and over on my lives, and no one wants to engage me on this. All they want is just what's the next ticker that's going to go up 10x or whatever that is. But what I keep saying is that's not what you want. What you want is you want what I'm getting ready to speak to right now. You want that type of knowledge so you can create yourself as someone that just effortlessly pulls money out of markets. And that's why I'm creating the Ultimate Discord. But first of all, before I go any further, let me read this to you from Andrew Maneker. It's super important, and please just stay with it and stay to the end. I'll have a little bit more to say. So here it is. The name of this, the title is called The Truth You Don't Want to Hear. And it's all based on this quote. Win or lose, everyone gets what they want from the markets. This is what I've been saying over and over and over. Everyone gets what they want from the markets. Now, let's go. Then he says, read that again. It's not poetic. It's psychological. It's brutal. It's the uncomfortable truth. Most traders say they're here to make money. But if money were truly the primary driver, you wouldn't keep violating your plan in the same predictable ways. So what's really happening? Money is the conscious goal. But beneath that are unconscious drivers that are often much stronger. Some traders want certainty more than profits. So they overtrade to escape the discomfort of waiting. I see that all the time. Some want to feel smart. So they argue with price instead of cutting losses. Some want excitement. So they chase volatility and call it opportunity. Some want to avoid the pain of future regret. So they FOMO into trades that weren't theirs to take. Some want to confirm a hidden belief. I'm not quite good enough. So they sabotage good systems at the worst possible moment. And the market will gladly accommodate. Because the market is the ultimate projector screen. I said this exact same thing in the live today. I mean, those words exactly. It doesn't respond to what you say you want. It responds to what your nervous system is organized around. It responds to, if your system is wired for avoiding regret, proving yourself, seeking validation, replaying old shame, chasing dopamine, you will unconsciously trade in ways that produce those emotional outcomes. Yes, even if it costs you money. This is what I kept saying. People get addicted to losing, especially if it costs you money. This is why more strategy rarely fixes repeated mistakes. You don't need a new strategy, and you don't need another fucking symbol from someone else. And why, this is why more strategy rarely fixes repeated mistakes, and why willpower collapses under pressure, and why accountability rarely works. Trading is a psychological amplifier. It exposes your tolerance for uncertainty, your relationship with authority, your attachment to being right, your self-worth, your identity around success. You don't get what you deserve from the markets. You get what you're organized to experience. That's why some traders repeatedly exit early, add to losers, skip A-plus setups, give back big gains in months, recreate the same P&L pattern year after year. It's not lack of intelligence, it's unconscious reinforcement. The ego says, I want consistent profitability. The nervous system says, I want what's familiar. And the familiar wins until you make it conscious. Real growth begins when you ask, what emotional payoff am I getting from this? What identity am I protecting? What discomfort am I avoiding? If I were consistently profitable, what would that force me to confront? That's the deeper work. And that's where one-on-one coaching is the most effective. And I've been doing that for many, many years. And this is what I'll be doing in the Discord. Because when you shift what you actually want at the unconscious level, your behavior changes. And when your behavior changes consistently, results follow. The market isn't punishing you, it's revealing you. So the real question is, what are you actually coming to the markets to get? So I wanted you to stick with me here because I've spoken about this so many times at this point in my journey here on TikTok that it became really apparent to me that I needed to create an environment that fosters exactly what we're talking about here. So what I've created here with the Ultimate Discord is an environment that will help you expose that through me. Because this is what I do nonstop. So I would be demonstrating this, and this is why I'm saying I'm not having a trading service. You get to watch me operate in the markets based on my absolute and total commitment to growing my accounts and having them higher each and every week. That doesn't always happen, but that's my intention. And that I am keeping my accounts almost always at all-time highs. So what I'm offering up here in this Discord is a whole new way of being with the markets from your internal projections, right? And understanding what you're actually projecting. And then recreating yourself is that you project yourself as someone that's consistent, profitable, and just pulls money out of the market at will. And this all comes from a subconscious level. This is also why I keep saying that your work is especially if you're really down right now and you're trading, the work right now is to regain control. And I've spoken a lot about that too. So anyway, I'm not going to go on and on and on, but this is important for everyone that's involved that interacts with these markets. You must understand that you are simply projecting into the markets exactly what's at a subconscious level and getting it precisely back. That's the beauty of the markets. That's why I love them so much. If you do that work and over time you learn your own confidence in your own system, I assure you that you can certainly support your life with this. And but it does take a lot of work, and it takes to be in a certain environment that fosters this. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. I hope this was useful, and please show up on a live. I'm on them all the time, and I'll be starting the Discord on March 2nd. And I'd love to be able to help you through this type of process. So anyway, see you on the lives.